Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rambling About Wrestling podcast. I'm your host with the most, Nick Pearl. And today, we're waiting for some people to pop in. We have Tim and Jay coming on, my brothers. Jaden's upstairs, and Tim's coming on live from High Point University.
Yeah! What's good? What's up, podcast? Where's Tim? Where's he at?
I thought you were gonna say my name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yo, you know what I see every 5 seconds on my Instagram? I see this.
Thank you for coming on, guys. This is going to be a great episode of the podcast.
Our pleasure.
The WWE Draft starts this Friday, continues on to Monday. We have Monday Night Raw superstars, Friday Night SmackDown superstars, and some select few NXT superstars that are going to be involved in the draft pool. Friday Night SmackDown, we have a very, very stacked draft pool coming up.
Paul Heyman is draft eligible.
Do me a favor, Tim. Read us the rules for the draft.
Number 1, on SmackDown, there will be 4 rounds with a total of 16 picks. On Raw, there will be 6 rounds, because Raw is longer, with a total of 24 picks. Champions on each brand are protected. The women's tag team champions are eligible. Why? I don't know. SmackDown will pick first on Friday, because Friday night SmackDown, not Friday night Raw, and vice versa with Raw being on Monday. And the rosters will lock on said Monday, May 6th. So there can still be some interchanging after the draft.
I think that's a very, very interesting thing that your champions cannot be drafted. Can they be traded? That's another thing. But let's just say Damian Priest, if he were to lose that World Heavyweight Championship before May 6th, he becomes eligible to switch brands. Who do we think is the number 1 overall draft pick?
Otis.
All right, tough guy. Nick, you're up.
I think you're going to have to go with some form of the bloodline, but I don't know who. I don't know if they're taking the full bloodline or if they're just taking Roman.
I don't even think they're going to take Roman first. I'm not going to stick with Otis. Honestly, what if they did Braun Breaker?
I think Braun Breaker would be an excellent pick. I would just really love for Baron Corbin to get called up and they get drafted as the Wolf Dogs.
I don't want to hear about... Get your fingers out of your mouth, Jaden. You're going to want to hear this. First overall on the Friday available draft pool is going to be none other than Big Sheamus. Either Sheamus or Randy Orton are going to be the number 1.
Ooh.
Now that's a bold prediction.
Because you are the predictions king.
I am the predictions king. I'm going to be so wrong. It'll probably be Liv Morgan. Let's be honest. It'll probably be Liv Morgan.
That's also very interesting. Honestly, what they might do, they may try to lock down Rollins because I could really see the whole bloodline going over to Raw.
Well, I think what they'll do is bring the whole bloodline over to Raw because with the way that they're going, if they're going to bring the Fatus over, they're going to need more time to tell the story. They can't have the half on Raw, half on SmackDown after the draft. You know what I mean?
I feel you, Timothy.
You feel me?
I feel you.
Unless they have, like, some of the bloodline on SmackDown somewhere.
All right, Nick, take over. Jaden speaking nonsense.
So I would say you're going to have Seth Rollins as the number 1 pick for SmackDown, and you have the bloodline going to Raw. Those are my first round predictions.
So I think number 1 overall, you know what? I'm gonna make it a bold prediction. It's gonna be LA Knight.
Yeah.
I also think that the bloodline with Solo, Tama Tonga, and Paul Heyman are gonna go to Raw. Not Roman Reigns. I think Roman's gonna return on Raw, but he's not getting drafted.
Who do we think, female-wise, will be drafted first?
Liv Morgan.
You think Liv? I think Bianca. You have Liv Morgan, who wants to go after Rhea Ripley and the World Heavyweight Championship. If Liv were to go to SmackDown, she'd have to go after Bayley, and there's no story there.
They might pull one and just take Nia Jax first, honestly.
Who do you think is a possibility to come up from NXT? And no repeats here.
Carmelo Hayes.
I'm thinking Dragunov.
I'm going to say Lyra Valkyria will get called up.
Hey, bold prediction. Remember when Liv Morgan said that she was gonna take everything from Rhea Ripley? We think she's taking Dom Dom from her?
I do.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Moving on to Monday Night Raw's draft pool. And there are a lot of people here. A lot of mid-carders and people that have not been on TV. Specifically Odyssey Jones, who got called up to Monday Night Raw in last year's draft and had a total of 0 matches since the last draft on live television. So him being here is a genuine surprise. I think he could be great. He's not my overall pick, though.
I think they're gonna have the Judgment Day.
The whole faction?
Yeah, but they're gonna move Rhea to SmackDown.
I think the Nation of Domination is gonna come back. Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser are gonna go first.
I have CM Punk being the first draft.
CM Punk is not going first if he's hurt.
Yeah, he's injured.
You never know.
I know. Bold
Alright, you know.
prediction. He's not going first.
Bold prediction.
Probably be CM Punk now. It's either CM Punk or honestly, I think it's either Jade Cargill or Tiffany Stratton. I think those are the two go-tos. It's not Naomi. She's got no momentum. It's not going to be Damage Control. I do think they're going to keep DIY or Regeneration X with Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, and then bring back
Dexter Loomis.
Dexter Loomis. Yeah.
Who do we see on the main roster going down to NXT?
I can very easily see Zoe Stark going back down. Tegan Knox, I think I'll get sent back down too. Plus Natalia's down there, so.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Hendry.
In Tokyo.
Oh, they're gonna put Odyssey Jones back in NXT.
That is so insightful, Jaden. Odyssey Jones versus Obafemi could be fantastic.
Obafemi's good, dude. Obafemi's good.
Oh, they're gonna call up Obafemi.
No, all right, Jaden. Dijak, what do we think's happening with him? I think you got to keep him down.
You saw what happened when he was T-Bar. I think Dijak stays down, and I think they're going to finally give him that North American title win.
I hope so, dude. He deserves it. And that way they can call up Obafemi. I think he'll be great in the main on SmackDown. I think a lot of the NXT stars that they're going to be called up are going to go to SmackDown. I feel like SmackDown is the place for NXT superstars.
The land of opportunity.
I got a question.
Are you predicting a question?
No. I said I have a question because I think this is a very interesting question. It's got nothing to do with what we've been talking about. What do you guys think MFT stands for with Tamatonga?
My family tree. I can't wait to hear what you think it stands for.
Get ready to believe this. My
Joe Hendry.
thumb.
What?
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I think
That
that's
is
what it stands for.
genius.
My
It's a
MFT.
Samoan spike.
Yo, we got 2 draft picks done.
The draft can be very unpredictable. But we got people going to Raw, SmackDown, NXT, people getting called up, people going back down. Champions stay. Whichever way they go about this draft, the rule set that they have this year is going to make this actually good. And especially because we have GMs now. We don't have RVD coming out to announce some people. Because why not? You don't have Teddy Long coming out. Holla at me, player. Boys, thank you all for popping on. We had a great episode. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys.
Pleasure.
Legend.
We will see you guys in the next one. Was I supposed to say something else?
No, I just wanted to see what you did if I stared.
All right, I'll see you, boys.
All right, peace.
Peace.
All right, bye.
He froze.
I left injured.
I was like, wait, he's frozen.
All right, I'll see you.
All right.
This is a friendship that'll never